NHS doctor who decapitated baby during botched birth guilty of misconduct. A senior NHS gynaecologist who accidentally decapitated a baby inside his mother's womb has been found guilty of misconduct. Dr. Vaishnavy Laxman, 43, should have given her 30-year-old patient an emergency Caesarean section as the premature infant was in a breech position, a medical tribunal heard. Instead, she told the mother to push while pulling on the baby's legs as she attempted to carry out the birth naturally. This caused the infant's legs, arms and torso to become detached, leaving the head still in the mother's womb. 2 other doctors completed a C-section on the woman to remove the infant's head before it was reattached so his mother could hold him before she said goodbye. It is believed the child was already dead before he was decapitated during the bungled 15-minute delivery. At the Medical Practitioners Tribunal Service in Manchester, Consultant Laxman, who qualified in Chennai, India, denied wrongdoing. She argued she believed the baby would have died had a Caesarean section been carried out. But panel chairman Tim Bradbury today said, it was Dr. Laxman's decision in this regard that was to dictate her subsequent actions and the course of events which ultimately led to baby B being decapitated. The tribunal was in no doubt that throughout her involvement in the attempted delivery of baby B, she was endeavoring to achieve the best outcome for patient A and baby B. However, the central issue in this case is whether Dr. Laxman's decision to attempt a vaginal delivery of baby B rather than an immediate Caesarean section under general anesthetic was clinically indicated or whether the only proper course in the circumstances would have been to proceed to an immediate Caesarean section. He concluded, the decision to proceed with vaginal delivery represented a failure in her clinical decision-making on the evidence available to her at the time. The tragedy occurred on March 16, 2014, at Ninewells Hospital in Dundee. Laxman broke down in tears at a previous hearing as she relived the bungled procedure, which happened as she was nearing the end of a 24-hour shift. She had started work at 8:30 am the previous day and went home at 6 p.m. for 5 hours before returning to the hospital at 11 p.m. She was told about the patient at 2 a.m. and was subsequently paged at 8:30 am to take a look at her when her condition became more critical. Later, whilst discussing the method of delivery, Laxman told a colleague, "We are not doing a C-section, you would never do a C-section of a 25-weeker. She then carried out a vaginal examination of the woman and told her to push. Mr. Bradbury said, initially the body of baby B descended without difficulty. However, the arms were raised and the hands were behind the head, which required manipulation by Dr. Laxman for their delivery. Thereafter, baby B's head became trapped in the uterus with his neck within patient A's cervix. There then followed what was to become, in the tribunal's view, an increasingly desperate attempt to deliver baby B's head. The evidence suggests, and the tribunal accepts, that by the time that baby B's head became detached from his body he had already died. He said the decapitation would not have occurred were it not for Dr. Laxman's error of judgment. Christine Lampard reveals chilling details as she gives evidence against stalker. New Grenfell video shows fire jumping from base to roof in just a few minutes. Family rescued from deep waters and dramatic footage after being pulled out to sea. The doctor will now face further disciplinary hearings which will decide whether she could be struck off. She earlier told the hearing, "I was trying to deliver a live baby. I was trying really hard, possibly too hard. I did not intend to harm Mom or the baby. I am distraught at the outcome and I am very sorry it did not come out the way I meant it."